The Blossom Transition Project supports girls and young women aged between 16 to 18 years old who have experiences of child sexual abuse and/or child sexual exploitation in their past. Given their age, the young women we support are all too often a hidden group who are susceptible to falling through the gap between children's and adult services. Ultimately, their chances of an effective transition are diminished, with the trauma they are living with on a daily basis often overlooked or misunderstood.
She's not engaging.
She's putting herself at risk.
She's attention seeking.
She's got anger. She's really not helping herself.
She's behaving recklessly.
I was literally dragged to the school counsellor's office every week in secondary school and forced to speak. When I would refuse, professionals would tell me that I was not helping myself and that things would never get better because I wasn't trying. So much was going on at home at the time, but I couldn't tell anyone. I didn't feel safe enough to.
One of my teachers last year told me that I had no reason to feel suicidal and that people have it worse than me. What she didn't know is that I'd just been sexually assaulted, which wasn't the first time either. I was literally fighting a battle every day, and I didn't feel like anyone cared or wanted to help me.
I had a children's social worker until I was 18. I got loads of support from her and she always made sure I had somewhere to go when my mum or dad kicked me out. Once I turned 18, I was just left to my own devices, homeless with no support at all. I felt so alone and like nobody cared.
I feel like an absolute freak and that there must be something really wrong with me. I worry I'll never be normal or get the right support, and I'm only 19 and already have about 6 different labels. Just when I'm coming to accept one label, someone will come along and say, actually it's not this, it's this instead. This is what's wrong with you. I feel like Blossom are the first service to actually be interested in what has happened to me, rather than being so focused on trying to find out what's wrong with me.
I really appreciate being able to come here and talk about things. Even if I talk about the same things over and over again, you never get sick of me like my friends and family do. You just continue to listen and provide support for as long as it takes.
She's angry and doesn't feel listened to and understood.
She's struggling to contain her
Risky
emotions.
situations are the norm for her. Safe situations feel uncomfortable.
She's had to behave this way in the past to get her needs met.
She's trying to manage
and survive.
the situation the only way she knows how.
She needs time to build trust.
I stand up for myself so much more now, and as time goes on, with your support, I'm feeling more and more comfortable to assert myself and put myself first.
We chose to use the analogy of time throughout this video as I believe it highlights the missed opportunities described by the girls and young women that we support. This includes missed opportunities around facilitating a disclosure as well as missed opportunities to respond appropriately to trauma. It is really important to remember that we only ever have one chance to get this right and that it is crucial to work from a trauma-informed approach. This includes being able to recognise the presence of trauma, including its behavioural presentation, as well as to be able to recognise its impact and be able to respond appropriately. Responding appropriately might mean being able to provide longer-term support for individuals in accordance to their needs, or having the time and resources to persist when an individual appears reluctant to engage. Without this trauma-informed approach, the girls and young women that we support are left feeling unheard, misunderstood, and are not able to receive the right support in accordance with their needs or to reduce their vulnerabilities. This ultimately hinders their recovery and impacts their transition to adulthood. It is crucial that as practitioners we take a critical look at our practice and make these necessary changes in order to make the transition to adulthood smoother for these individuals.